Hello everyone and welcome to episode 11 of the Wizard101 Let's Play series. Last episode, we finished up Emperor's Retreat and Vault of Ice surprisingly fast. I wasn't expecting it to be able to do it in like under 40 minutes, but I did. I was very surprised given that I expected it to take me over an hour. Today, we're going to be doing the Tomb of Storms, but before we get into that, I did do a few things between episodes. I finally cleared out my quest log, which is nice because I had a lot. I reached level 25, which means very soon I'm going to be doing a Kemalung Village stream, so keep an eye on that. I'm thinking Wednesday, which is tomorrow actually, but if not, then probably on Friday. I'm probably not going to be farming the dungeon, but I will be doing a stream on it just to get it out of the way, you know, and people have been wanting a stream, so that's probably when I'll be doing it again, so keep an eye out on Wednesday or Friday.
Greetings.
Greetings. Why do you sound like that?
Don't fear me. I would like to atone for betraying the Order of the Fang. With it,
No problem, man.
Could force any Crux
You gained a lot
to
of
rise in her service as a new army.
you gained a lot
To
of
reach her, you will
knowledge
need to
and
Cipher.
regret
The head of the Onyx family has
from
the first
dying.
part deep inside the Onyx tomb.
But I guess to be fair, if
Be
I died, I would
careful.
probably regret a lot of things too. Let me grab the beetle. Between episodes, I also did a few other things. As I said, I did the side quest, got up to level 25, but some other things I did, which is pretty useful to have. First off, someone commented on the fact that apparently I can get faint at level 22, which I did not know. I don't know why I thought it was 26, but someone was like, "No, you're dumb. Faint's level 22," and I was like,
If you
"What?"
have not come to bask in my glory, you must be punished.
Now, what a line read from that guy. That's probably one of the craziest line reads I've ever heard. In Wiz, that is. Alright, let's see if we can take down this life enemy. But between episodes, I also got Spirit Blade and Spirit Trap. That is just annoying. Why would you do that? How could you do that? It's such a dick move. Alright, can I kill with a boosted bladed vampire? That's a great question. Does an extra 100 plus boost? Yes, I should be able to. And another thing I did is I fed my pet. I finally was a good pet owner, and I decided to feed my cat. He's been starving for the last like 6 episodes, and every time an enemy has used a shield, I'm like, man, I really wish I fed my pet so I can get rid of the shield easily. And then I finally decided to do that, which means right now I can remove this death shield. So there's that. I got Spirit Blade and Spirit Trap, which was also useful. Probably not going to need those for potentially even until Mushu, but I did get them, just in case I need them. So to all of those comments, those were all 3 separate comments, the whole feed my pet thing, faint thing, and Spirit Blade, I believe. To the 3 people that left those comments, thank you. I do appreciate that. I've taken all of your words into account, took your advice, and got some of those things, which is pretty useful. Now, I didn't go get level 25 gear between episodes because I don't know how much I'll necessarily need it. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to need it. I could probably get up to like 15% damage if I did, but I don't think that's entirely necessary. And I'm not sure about what today's episode is going to be, because the Tomb of Storms is like very weird, where it's this fight, another boss fight, the Karanan barracks, and then KROKOTOPIA. So I might just finish the Tomb of Storms and finish Krok today. Potentially, we'll see. Maybe I'll just do that, because someone said that they wouldn't mind a longer episode. That's so annoying. Why would you put a weakness on me? Frankly, hate you for that. Whatever. Should be able to kill still. Hopefully, cross my fingers. I mean, I did faint and blade like a ton. Yeah, that's fine. Give me back my health. 1431. Nice. So I should be about level 26 when I finish KROKOTOPIA. And then if I do some more side quests, I might be able to get up to level 27. So considering you usually finish KROKOTOPIA at level 20, I did a pretty good job. I also just realized my camera is incredibly high. It's like staring at my forehead, which is not what I want. It's also a little bit too far to the right. Hold up. Boom. Perfect. I move my camera after every single time I record because I don't like the idea of it staring at me all day.
Great job, young wizard. If only I had had half your courage. Now you need the second part of the cipher.
All
it
good,
was
man.
Cleverly placed in the tomb of an opposing family, so that no one would ever unite the two halves. Let's
That's
see
clever,
how clever that
or so
really
I've been
was.
told.
Find the head of the Jesuit family in their tomb and bring back the second part of the cipher.
Alright. This music's rather intense, huh? Intense KROKOTOPIA music intensifies? Alright.
You must be mad to challenge someone as great as me.
You must be mad to challenge someone as great as me. Calm down, brother. It's gonna be alright. He only has 660 health, and that's a weakness. Love weaknesses. I love me some weaknesses. Trying to think of what the best way to deal with this weakness is. Maybe I just blade and I use Skeletal Pirate next round on the boss. It should still kill, I hope. Someone mentioned that I get... The same guy that talked about Feint at level 22 also mentioned I get Skeletal Pirate at level 26. So next level, I actually will be able to use Skeletal Pirate, just a base spell if I want to. Which, it doesn't do as much damage as this wand one, but that's okay. But, yeah, so I had the order of spells all out of whack, which I think is weird and kind of funny, because usually I'm pretty good at remembering the order of spells, but I guess not this time. I think one thing that kind of confuses me is that I think a lot of 5-pip spells are usually gotten at level 33. Like, I know Phoenix for Fire is at level 33, and I think Stormzilla is also at level 33, so it's like kind of a weird... It's weird, because I wouldn't expect Skeletal Pirate to be at level 26, but I did look, and it is, so... I don't know. I still didn't do my school quest, actually. I need to get that done. Alright, if I do Feint and get a Power Pip, I should be able to kill next round with a Banshee. So, cross your fingers for the 1 in 5 chance. Is everyone crossing their fingers? If you're not... Okay, someone wasn't crossing their fingers. Whoever wasn't crossing your fingers, I blame you for that. That's your fault. Absolutely rude. Now, I haven't done a kind of question for a while, and I find that the questions that are the funnest to do are the ones where it's like an opinion question. Like, I asked music tastes, I asked some about, like, I asked your favorite cereal. So, what's your favorite type of food? Because I find that food opinions are some of the most controversial, but some of the funnest things to discuss with people. That was a lot of damage with the Feint. Nice. Food opinions are fun to discuss, to be honest. Interesting. Let's just go take the mark back that I left. I mean, next is just the Karanan Barracks, right?
You've done well, but your KROKOTOPIA rules from the temple. The ciphers will get you into the palace, but I'm sorry for the task ahead of you. Once you defeat the 4th and final prince, Karanan, you will have the temple key at last. Good luck.
Apparently it's pronounced Karanan, which is interesting. Oh, it's also the palace. I kept saying the barracks, which is the name of the street. It's funny how short these areas are. Because after this, it's just the Tomb of the Storms, and I'm done. So yeah, this episode's going to be me finishing KROKOTOPIA, which is pretty cool, actually. Alright, this is just a boss rush. So, I was talking about food. What's your favorite food? Because food opinions are some of the funnest things to discuss, because people have weird tastes and different tastes, which I think is fun. One of my favorite things I've ever done on YouTube, like I remember my favorite times I've had is that stream I did with Formal Phantom like almost 3 years ago now. We did the Storm playthrough, like we were doing 2 storms, and I think it was the KROKOTOPIA episode. We were talking about controversial food opinions. And that was one of my favorite things I've ever done, specifically because of the fact that I have some of the... I'm not going to say most controversial food opinions, but a lot of my food tastes are very specific. And I'd like to say, as a kid, I was a very, very picky eater. Like, I hated eating and trying new foods that I hadn't before. I would say now I'm very much the opposite. Like, I love trying new foods. But I do have very specific tastes. Like, for example... for a long time, I couldn't really eat ice cream because ice cream was too cold for me, because I get a headache every time I have ice cream, and it extends to the fact that I drink all of my liquids at room temperature. Fun fact. And any liquid that's not a room temperature that has ice in it will give me brain freeze. Like, it's just a fact of life. So, like, a refrigerated water, I will get brain freeze 100% of the time. So, yeah, I drink all my drinks room temperature, which I know some people are probably going to listen to that and be like, what the heck? But, yeah, so, like, back here you can kind of see the tops of the boxes. Those are my cans of zero sugar soda that I leave there. I need to recycle some of those boxes because most of them are kind of gone, and I haven't recycled them in a while. Also, my camera's still high. I thought that I adjusted that, but I guess I didn't adjust it enough. Alright, I'm actually getting 1800 XP for this. Free XP, love to see that. Was that the second fight or the first fight? Man, I'm going crazy. I don't know. I don't remember which one that was. That was the first fight. Okay, I'm out here being just very brain dead. But, yeah, that stream was so good. If you have the time, and in fact, I haven't rewatched it, like, ever, but I would love to go back and rewatch that. So, if you have the time, you should also go rewatch that. I forget, I think it's the episode of KROKOTOPIA. That's a death enemy. That's a death enemy that I didn't pack a convert for, and I'm gonna have to flee. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I return. That's the first time I've done that in a while. Let's put a convert on this time. Perfect. I just wouldn't be able to beat him without a convert, because he would have he has 80% death resist. That just wouldn't happen. It wouldn't work. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get a blade, so I'm gonna feint the boss. Gonna feint the boss, and maybe next round I'll use a vampire if I have vampire in my hand. I actually just realized that took a pip, so maybe I won't. But yeah, my favorite foods of all time, I like things with a lot of flavor, I would say, is kind of how it goes. Because my taste buds are pretty dead, actually, because I ate a lot of spicy foods as a teenager, and I think it killed my taste buds. Probably also has to do with my sense of smell, which, fun fact about me, I have zero sense of smell at all. I mean, not at all. I can smell things, but like 90% of smells I cannot smell. It's my smell buds, my nose is just dead. So where I was going with that, I like strong tasting foods. So like some of my favorites, like a nice chicken burrito will always be one of my favorite foods of all time. And I'm talking like, you know, the works. Like I want like black beans in that, some lettuce, some pico. Just fill that burrito up. Make it as good as possible. I'm not talking a Taco Bell burrito. This should be able to kill. Blade, convert, boost. I like sushi a lot. Of varying kinds. A lot of kinds, honestly. I'm just a big chicken guy. A big protein guy. And I always have been. Like, I feel like chicken's usually like the stereotypical healthy food. Because it is an incredibly healthy food. And I did eat a lot of chicken when I got healthy. But I've always liked chicken. Chicken's always been one of my favorite things to eat. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, the other controversial opinions I had in that food episode, but I actually can't.
Fool, if you do not bow before me, you will fall before me.
I'm trying to think. Let me see. Did I make a playlist of those streams? If not, I can just probably go back in my live section and look at them. Let's see, live. Scroll down. All right. Man, we did a lot of these streams, huh? So I'm assuming it'll be in this episode, the 3rd episode. Yeah, this is in Krok. I don't remember... yeah, I don't remember when exactly it was, but I think it was during the Krok stream, which I can't... Where's the live chat? I don't know how to look at a live chat on the phone's version of YouTube. I do on PC version, though. Oh, there's live chat replay. Well, I can't see it, but I'm going to assume it was in KROKOTOPIA. That was just one of my favorite episodes of all time. Because there's something funny about, you know, 100 people in chat all going, Noah, what's wrong with you? And I don't know what's wrong with me. I have weird taste buds. I have dead taste buds is the answer. I think it's probably because of my lack of sense of smell. Like, the fact that I don't have a sense of smell makes my taste buds much weirder. But I'm sure I have many other weird food combos that I do that most people wouldn't do. But enough about food. I've talked about food now for the last 10 minutes, and I'm really hungry. I've made myself incredibly hungry. This should be able to kill, actually. Blade and Trap. If not, I can use my backup ghoul card. But it should be fine. I just realized I did the math so wrong on one of those other vampires. I was looking at the 300 damage a vampire would do, and I was like, I have 10% extra damage, so it'll do 400, and that's not how that works. It also did not kill. I'll use ghoul next round. Fine. If I have to. Ouch. I'm very, very excited to be done with Krok. I'm definitely going to do Wisteria between Krok and Marleybone. I do want to get to Marleybone, but doing Wisteria will be pretty useful. It'll at least give me an extra level or two. And the sooner I get to level 30, the better. Level 30 will be very nice for me. It'll make this a lot more convenient and a lot better. I need to get a pet soon. I have 24,000 gold, so I'm getting closer and closer to the point where I'm getting closer and closer to the point where I can actually finally get a pet. Because if I get up to like 40,000, I'd be able to find someone to hatch with, most likely. Or I could just hatch with my own death, now that I think about it. I have a death.
Recognize you. Therefore, my face is the last one you will see. Prepare yourself for pain, wizard.
God, that's rather intense of you. Calm down there, Aka Karanan. Karanan? I already forget how KROKOTOPIA said. I've always said Karanan, but I guess that's probably the most, like, American way you could look at that word and say it. Alright. I'm going to use a blade and then should be able to use vampire and kill him. That'll also give me back some health because I am a little low. I didn't heal between fights. Classic Noah Moon Riddle move. Alright, use a vampire. Yeah, I'm very, very excited for Marleybone. A lot of people don't like Marleybone, but me, I'm an excited guy when it comes to Marleybone. Definitely, I'm also excited to do a lot of the side quests. Like, a lot of the side quests in Marleybone are fun, too. Like, especially the Scotland Yard ones. Like, they lock up a mime. How could they do that? Mimes are innocent. Or are they? I guess, I don't know. How would a mime crime work? Like, they'd shoot you with a fake gun, but then it's actually real? That would be horrifying. That sounds like some kind of superhero or a supervillain. I bet you that that's a villain. A villain in some comic universe, I bet you, exists. Like, just a mime that doesn't actually have a gun, but he goes like, pew, and then you get shot actually, for real. Let's see. I want to Blade and then Skelta Pirate. I love that when I get 2 power pips, it's also the time when I have a weakness and don't have Skelta Pirate in my hand. Very unfortunate time. Okay, I still didn't get Skelta Pirate, which is a little unfortunate. I'm gonna faint too. You know what? I want to use Skelta Pirate. I don't care. You know, maybe I should have just hit. Because this is going to do like 400 damage. That's going to do like 500 damage. Ow. All good. Not even close. I'm not even sweating right now. Alright. Skeletal Pirate. He passed. Nice try, nerd. God, I don't know what... I talked about food for like 15 minutes, and now I'm just sitting here hungry. That was an issue. I hope I didn't also do that for anyone else. Because now I'm just sitting here and I'm like, man, it would be so nice to have like something good. Oh, I could finish the beetle quest.
You did it. A most
I did do it.
I was the one who created those obstacles. But you, a stranger, have shown me it's time for your final and most important task. You must enter the Temple of Storms and defeat the mighty KROKOTOPIA. Inside the temple, you will find the gatekeeper.
Nice.
Tell him I sent you, and he will guide you to the end.
Let's go. You know what? I'm just gonna go get the beetle. I'm gonna do it on camera right now. I don't even feel like pausing it. I could, but I'm not going to. The beetle is over this direction. I do have quite the amount of Zeke quest things like memorized down to a T. Basically all of the, like, all the Arc 1 ones I remember, and most of the Arc 2 ones I remember. I don't think I'd remember Aztecas, to be honest, but that's okay. Who really needs to know where the UFOs are? Actually, I don't know if I have Chrysalis memorized either, now that I'm thinking about it. But I'd get all the other ones. Oh yeah, I have to do the Tomb of the Beguiler at some point. It's all good. Maybe I'll just go into team up for that one. Please give me some wisps as I enter the Tomb of Storms. I love that. It would be nice. So I'm not sure. I'll leave the converts on my deck because I know I'm gonna have to fight the... I forget what he's called, but there's a boss I'm gonna have to fight very soon. This dungeon is very nostalgic. What the heck is that? I guess it's just like the roof. Yeah, it's the roof, but it's like weirdly... There seems to be a missing texture. Interesting. Interesting. I'm going to... Let me take a... Boom. Screenshot taken.
KROKOTOPIA ensured only the worthy could enter the inner sanctum.
Hell yeah, he did.
Dare step onto the teleporter at my right to try the test of strength. See if you can defeat the Son of Storms.
See if you can defeat the Son of Storms. That's a little bit dramatic. Calm down. It's gonna be okay. Alright, I should be able... Well, that power pep helps things. Use a feint, get a vampire. Easy dub. Fizzle. Do it. It didn't fizzle. Tempestra. Ooh, I just realized the Halloween events are coming back to Wiz soon. I can't even tell you how much I love the Wiz Halloween events, which I know that they're the exact same thing every single... I know that they're the exact same thing every single year, and I've done most of them already, like many, many times, but that doesn't mean I don't love them. On top of that, actually, I just realized I'll be able to do the Bunferatu event on this at a time actually where the XP might be a little bit useful, because I think it gives like 1300, which isn't good, but that's like Marleybone levels of XP, and the event should come out very soon. It's the end of September right now. Alright, easy dub. Soul Sapper. I will say, fighting these death bosses actually isn't that bad with the convert. Because I get that boost and it makes it a little easier. Okay, well if I don't get a convert first round, that is problematic. Don't use Life Shield. Thank you. I appreciate that. Dark Sprite instead. Okay. Gotta convert this time. Honestly, I should... Does he have, like, what, 650 health? 750, okay. So I'm actually gonna need to use... I'm gonna use a feint. If he had, like, 600, I would be able to kill without a feint, I think, but... with it, I can pretty easily kill. Wow, I took no damage that fight. I took like 60 from that Dark Sprite. Boom. 1134. Now it should just be the Son of the Storms. Son of Storms. Yeah. There's no "the" in it. Alright. Let's do a feint first round, might as well. And actually, I want to look at that. When did I do that live Storm playthrough? We did KROKOTOPIA on February 14th of 2023. Valentine's Day. So that was over 2 years ago now. 2.5 years ago. Little crazy. I love that clipping through the ceiling like that. Alright. Yeah, vampire with a trap and a feint. Feint is so useful. Whoever said that I can get that already, thank you. I wish that I had gotten it at level 22 when I unlocked it, because I would have been able to have it for all of the Crocosphinx, I think. I think I reached level 22 at the very beginning of the Crocosphinx. So it would have been useful to have, but alas. Son of the Storm's Sigil, which gives you power play, which is not very useful, but 2 jewel slots. That's interesting.
You have passed the test of strength. We value intelligence as well as strength.
Alright.
Think
Time
you're
to test my
clever
intelligence.
enough? Then step onto the teleporter at my left
But,
and try
want to
the
know something
test
funny?
of aptitude.
I don't need to read the books because I remember the riddles. I've done this dungeon so many times as a kid, I just remember them. So this one is all things that live, shine bright. This one is to light up all of the moons and deluminate the suns. Which, I don't know how it works. I think if you just spam it, that's how it works. Maybe that's not how it works. That's how it works. You spam it. This one, I remember the exact riddle. The sun shines down on the tree. The tree shades the snake. The snake hisses at the beetle, and then the beetle runs away. Boom.
Very well. You have passed both
Where are
the
you
test
going?
of strength and the test of aptitude. Prepare to enter the inner sanctum at once.
I just realized I'm so stupid because I definitely at level 22 got a Dworgen notification over here and probably went, what spell is that? And then never went to go check. Because if I did go to check, I would have gotten Feint. That would have been very useful. Alright. KROKOTOPIA. Let's do this. 1v1. It's not a 1v1, it's a 1v2. I don't need convert.
Who dares enter my inner sanctum? No doubt you've come for the Krokonomicon.
That's true.
Shall never fall into your foul hands.
Foul hands? Calm
Prepare
down.
to be vanquished.
I'll have you know that I wash my hands more times a day than like 90% of people do. Because I hate when my hands get sticky. And if they feel even slightly sticky, I go wash my hands. Because being sticky freaks me out. A classic sensory issue. That's making me want to I want to go wash my hands right now. They don't feel sticky, but I just want to. All good. Alright, I'm thinking Blade and then the strong vampire on the minion should kill. With a weakness, it probably won't. Okay, but will it if I also use my pet's attack? I want to see. If not, I can ghoul him. I mean, it should do quite a bit. Because the weakness is only a minus 25, my blade's a plus 35, so it should do, like, at least 450, maybe? I would hope. 417? Okay, I probably should have waited around. But that's okay. My pet will do 50. And then almost kill. Probably. Okay, see, that's just annoying. Admittedly, that was a mistake on my part. Nice fizzle. Nice fizzle. Alright, okay, now unfortunately, I want to take him out with a ghoul, and if I blade, it'll use that blade on the ghoul, which I would prefer not to. I really should have waited until I had another buff, because that would have made this fight probably a little bit smoother. But that's okay. It's okay. We're going fine. We're doing fine. If I lose on KROKOTOPIA, I will be a little tilted. Alright. Easy bonk for the boys. Oh. La. That's another weakness, which I hate, frankly. Okay, that's not a weakness. Never mind. I don't hate it as much. I did fizzle, though. That's annoying. Okay, so I should be able to blade. And I don't know if I used my trap yet. If I didn't, I can trap as well, and then vampire should kill. I mean, realistically, vampire should kill anyway. She has a feint on her. Okay, I do have a trap, so yeah. I mean, that's like, what, plus 130%? That's a lot. Calm down. Okay, vampire, this should kill. I'll be very shocked if this doesn't kill. Man, look at that. I didn't expect... I'm very much overestimating how much time I think each of these worlds is going to take, to be honest. Because that only took 35 minutes to finish the Tomb of the Storms, which is convenient. Alright.
Your triumph means nothing, young wizard. You shall never possess the Krokonomicon. I sealed the Krokonomicon in the sarcophagus of the souls long ago. When the Dark One awoke me, imagine his dismay to find the sarcophagus had already been taken. Much like the dismay I see on your face. I hope the Order enjoys your victory. Hello, as it is.
Krokopatra's laughter echoes in the empty chamber until silence reigns at last.
Damn, that sucks.
Amazing. By defeating her, you stopped the Tut army.
Oh yeah, I
You
did.
have done very well. I'm sorry you did
Beguile.
not find the Krokonomicon.
I don't need
but
that.
When you do, the strangers here fought bravely against the Tut army and should know you have ended the threat. Return to the surface and report your success.
What ho?
So, you defeated the mighty Krakopatra, have you? You're fast.
Yes, I
Without a
do.
leader, the Tut should be easy to manage now. It's something inside the sarcophagus of the souls you're looking for, eh? A book, right? We ship the sarcophagus off to the Royal Museum on Marylebone with some other artifacts.
Of
Take
course
this
you did.
Marylebone spiral key
That's
and
such a
go
British
through the
moment.
spiral door to Marylebone. Private Kinchley will help you find that book you're after. You've
All right,
got
so-
to recover it before it's used for
One
evil.
interesting thing about Marylebone is it's one of the only worlds where you get the world key just from the last world. Like, you don't have to go back to Merlambros or anything, but
You're an
there we go.
amazing collector, you are.
Oh yeah, I am. Alright, and with that, we have completed Krokotopia, we completed the Zeke quest, and next episode will be Wisteria before I head off to Marylebone. But before I do that between episodes, I will probably finish up some more of the Krokotopia side quests, because I do have quite a few more to do inside of the Tomb of Storms now. I just unlocked like probably 20, not 20, but like quite a bit of side quests, and soon will be a stream doing Kimberlung Village, so keep an eye out for that as well. But that's it for today. If you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like at the sub button. You can also hit a join button to get some of these episodes early, but otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a fantastic day.